Okay, so moving on to the decisions to settle the cases, let's discuss the settlement agreement for case number 2015-265. Does anybody want to introduce this resolution with some, let us know what it's about? I can.
I so moved. The resolution would end the lawsuits which were posed by the Spencer brothers and also by John McGlone against the town. It would obviate the town laws 4, 5, and 6 through a judicial action. And basically, there is no financial loss on our side. So I hope that that will settle this matter for good and all. Fair enough.
Yep, although that was, there are two separate resolutions.
I'm sorry, yeah.
So just to clarify, that we'll need one motion for 265, which it's a settle and consent to discontinuance of legal action regarding a case that was partially decided already, and just clarifies the outcome. So will somebody make the motion for that?
I'll make the motion on index number 215-265, titled Spencer et al. Versus Town of Palatine, that we adopt this resolution to resolve this.
I'm confused. I thought Hank made the motion.
He erroneously picked 715.
Oh, he had the wrong
Wrong
one.
version.
Okay, so 265 is your motion.
Correct.
Okay.
We'll get it right. We're working on it. We're newbies.
Okay.
And then a second?
I'll second that.
Any discussion? Let's do a roll call vote.
Supervisor Nicoli.
Aye.
Councilman Sanders.
Abstain.
Councilman Novak.
Aye.
Councilman Yurden.
Aye.
Councilman Vanderberg.
Aye.
Fantastic, I've never done a roll call vote before. That's it? Okay. Okay, moving on to resolution 44, which your description more aptly, yes. Okay.
Put the date next to it.
Yep. At the bottom, I got the date.
So moved
So you made the motion on this.
on this one.
I'll second that.
And then let's do the roll call vote.
Supervisor.
Oh, discussion, I'm sorry.
Oh, discussion. Okay.
Discussion, sorry.
So, just so the public, although they have copies, be aware that we are admitting completely no wrongdoing at this particular point, nor paying anyone any money, except for our own attorney, the previous attorney that was appointed by the town to represent this. And the stipulation just says that local laws 4, 5, and 6 will be declared null and void. And we're asking the judge to do that, just so everyone's aware of what it is.
Okay. So let's do the roll call vote.
Excuse me, who seconded that, Sarah?
I did.
Neil.
Okay, Supervisor Nicoli.
Aye.
Councilwoman Sanders.
Abstain.
Councilman Novak.
Aye.
Councilman Yurden.
Aye.
Councilman Vanderberg.
Aye.
Okay. Wonderful, thank you. So just as a for the agenda for next meeting, we have the town investment policy, the town procurement policy. We added the town travel reimbursement policy and the town purchase policy. I also know that there's somebody coming from Mang Insurance Company to describe our insurance coverage. And is there anything else that the council would like to add? And you can always send me an email and request to add something to the agenda as well, if something comes up throughout the month.
I'd like to have a resolution to do an audit on the books.
I didn't hear that, what was that?
An audit on the books?
So you'd like to introduce a resolution for us to audit ourselves, like to pay an accountant?
No, I think that's done to the state, isn't it?
Well, so a
We haven't had one
resolution
done in a
to send.
while.
I'm just trying to understand. So you want a resolution for the town council to send a request to the state
Right.
comptroller's office? Okay. Anything else?
Yes, in light of reviewing the contract between the town and MacGyver Design, I think we need to discuss that, because I believe we're due some monies back as opposed to them, we owing them money based upon what the contract says and what we're getting.
Okay, and discuss pending litigation.
Yes.
Regarding, yep.
Yes.
And another thing to add on is Attorney Dunn will have a contract ready for us to review. and
I
sign.
have what?
Attorney Dunn will have a contract ready for us to review and sign.
I'm wondering also if, because we received an order, I think for the 19th ordinance to show cause for, if any or all, of attorney civics fees should not be paid or should be paid. Do we need to discuss that at the next meeting, or is that gonna go forward with our attorney?
It's going forward with the attorney right now, and there may be a settlement before to agree to at that meeting, or it may need to happen beforehand.
Very good.
Okay. Anything else to add to the agenda for next month, for this month? Okay, a resolution to dissolve the building committee.
Oh, what about, we were gonna talk about the, clerk of the works?
Okay, yep. Yep. And again, you can add it on anytime.
One more thing. As I understood it, all the bids have been rejected, right?
Except the clerk of the
Except for the
works.
clerk of the works, okay. Now, there was fees for that, am I correct in it? When the bids were submitted, were there fees involved there for the,
Mhm.
okay.
Well,
What happened?
there was books that they purchased, plans that they purchased.
Okay, that was, should we, seeing that we didn't use any, didn't open any, correct? We did not open them, right?
Yes, we did, we all
We did,
opened all but
okay.
one.
Okay. Boy, makes me, those people put a lot of time in that. Should we talk about returning the fee that they paid for those books back to them, seeing it was our decision to reject them?
I'm sorry, what books?
When the bid books and so
So-
forth.
so-
There was a fee involving when the bids were placed.
Yes,
Seeing
okay.
we rejected all the bids.
Sure.
Should we
Um,
talk about possibly,
Neil, I think maybe we ought to look at the bid books, because there might be a clause in there
Oh,
that says
okay,
we can-
definitely
I
that.
don't know, but we will check with that, because on the bid sheets, there may be a clause that
Okay, that
says
I
it's
didn't
not
know.
refundable, I don't know.
There's a clause that says, because whenever a bidder, when they request the books, it's always a risk, you may not get the bid, so there's a clause that it's non-refundable. But, we could still make the decision in good faith to return the the bidder's fees, so why don't I just ask Kelly how much they were? It may just be a nominal amount, and it might be,
It was
like,
$1,323.
so it's not a nominal amount, and like, our budget is so super tight.
It's a shame because people bought books a couple of times based on bids.
It is, it is a shame, it shouldn't happen. Okay, anything else to add to the agenda? All right, there was a request for comment. Would the board be averse to opening a second public comment period?
No,
No, go ahead.
of course not.
I'll go ahead and
Absolutely.
open it. I need my,
Make a motion to open public comment at 8:20.
I'll second the motion.
we don't need a vote to open public comment. Okay, go ahead, Skip.
I guess everybody knows who I am. That I've devoted a whole lifetime, a long lifetime to historic preservation. I'm pleased that a younger person has stepped forward and taken an interest in the town, the history of the town. Because what we did tonight is just as much history as what happened 200 years ago. And history is much the same as the foundation of a building. Without that foundation, you don't have a really strong structure. And without some understanding of the history of your village, which I think very few of the people in this room really have, because they haven't taken the time to do that. The only other thing I'm going to say about that is that the best way, if you want to correct that, is to take an interest in your local historical society, the Preservation Society in Stone Arabia, Fort Clark, the Society, Homestead Society in Kanjahari. They need your support and your interest.
Thank you, Skip, that was really important. Margaret?
Sir, I was supposed to have a report tonight for what happened during the past year as being a co-historian. I'm sorry, I do not have that report because at 4 o'clock I was driving my significant other to the hospital, and he was in the hospital for a couple of days for observation, so I have not gone home to get that report. I will, however, get it on the 30th to you.
Don't worry about it for a second, I'm really sorry to hear. I hope everything is well, and you have my prayers.
Everything's okay for you.
Yeah. Any other comments? Okay, then we just need the motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? We didn't have any discussion on it during
Did your battery hold out?
Trying to learn.
We just had to washer and dryer.
For everyone.
Your batteries held out. That was a good thing. It's only taken 30 years to get our wash room done.
I mean, any of your supervisors can do it.
Yeah, it's just the way we did it before. You know, it just, that's all it is.
Right, like, and some of it is absolutely required, like the, there's people who
What did I do now? I spent all day shooting.